Nope, 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 nope. Phone. Stop. Why is this phone so... Oh, wait. Okay. Let me put you in the holder. My God, that took longer than it needed to. Oh my God, really? Why does this phone not want to go in the holder? Is this thing in there? Are we in? Nope, nope, now you're blurry. Well, okay. That's a good canvas. Let me just see. What's this? That's an effect thingy. Why would I do that? Let's try to make some more syllable arts. Okay. Hi! I was bored, so I'm gonna just paint. I don't know what I'm gonna paint yet. I'm going crazy. Hi! I'm just trying to figure out what I want to paint. I'm trying to make some art, so if I get an art booth, I could sell it. Anyone have any ideas? Feel free to drop it in the chat. Hi, Cyber Monkey! Welcome to my random spontaneous what am I doing with my life stream. Nice to see you. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna paint. I use oil markers, so we shall see. I'm debating it. Okay. If I were me, and I'm me, here's something I actually did today. So, here's the fun thing. I've never seen a single episode of Stranger Things. Don't kill me. But I could take a look because I don't really have very good like skin color markers. Listen, I have a full-time job. I'm a martial artist. I'm a supervisor. I haven't had a chance to watch it. Like, it's on my list of things to watch, okay? I don't always have time to do things. So, don't... Winnie the Pooh? That's a good idea. I promise I'll put it on the top of my list. Don't kill me. Okay. I'll give Winnie the Pooh a try. I have to get a reference photo. And I think I'm going to give you the bye-bye. Yeah, no No, thank you. You get the bye-bye. You go into the bye-bye place. Honestly, if somebody doesn't watch a show, it doesn't make them a bad person. It just means maybe they're not able to. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I mean, the whole point of this channel is I'm not great at art, but I try. My little nephew's actually the older boy. He loved Winnie the Pooh. And I used to have all these Winnie the Pooh shirts because he loved Winnie the Pooh. Then I did everything for him. It was like, I got him a Winnie the Pooh backpack. I got shirts, stuffed animals, all this stuff. I don't have any children. So I did a lot with Winnie the Pooh. With him because, well, since I don't have children, I have to put my efforts somewhere. Thank you. I'm trying. Like, I'm not good with rounded edges because I don't know if you notice, my hand shakes sometimes. I have something called Raynaud syndrome. How now, brown cow? What are you asking? Feel free to ask me anything. I'm down. Hi, Officer Bob. Hi, B. Garrison. I'm attempting to draw Winnie the Pooh. I'm kind of failing, but for most of you guys who haven't seen my videos yet, 90% of my videos is me failing. And then somehow... Oh, your mom loves Winnie the Pooh? That's nice. Winnie the Pooh was something I grew up on too. I actually have the original book somewhere. I didn't say I was good. The whole point is, you know, the reason why I call myself Bob Ross is if he sucked at art. And by the way, please don't mind me. I'm just really bad at compliments. But for me, I never know what I'm doing when it comes to art. Like, I could be making something great or something god-awful. And even if people say it's great, I could still think it's god-awful. If you guys know what imposter syndrome is, I know, like, most of my video personalities are like, oh, I have imposter syndrome, I have ADHD. I actually deal with imposter syndrome, and it's not fun. I guess the best way to classify it is it's like when people constantly tell you that you're good at stuff and you just don't see it and you think everyone's kind of like crazy for thinking you're good at stuff. Okay, this isn't coming out that bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to put it on an angle. Let me fix it. But yeah, I just always think that I have room to improve. So I try to be good. But it's just really hard. Does anyone else ever felt like that? Where it's just like everyone says that your stuff's good, your stuff's great, and then you're just like, are we looking at the same thing? Okay, that's a basic outline. The thing with oil markers is you could go over them. I have to go vent the door. Because if I breathe in oil marker fumes, that's bad. But that's also why I have gloves on. Because it's like, I don't want to suffocate. So that would be great. All right. Hold on one sec. I have to prime a marker. How is everybody doing today? Okay, so priming means I have to shake this. And then keep pressing on it. It's kind of annoying, but... If this comes out okay, I might actually sell it if I manage to get a booth. Yeah, I should probably adjust this a little bit. There's a reason why there's a lot of, like, repetitive elements in my videos. It's just, I deal with, like, a lot of anxiety and depression issues, unfortunately. And some other neurodivergencies I'll share another time, because you don't need my life story. But I've always kind of hid behind, like, oh, I'm weird, I'm awkward. I've always kind of hid behind it because, like, when I was younger, I got bullied a lot. And people would just use that as, like, a way to just bully me. So I just decided that I'm going to take the power from that. Cool, yeah, you know what? Sure, I'm weird, I'm awkward, I'm weird, I'm awkward. So, in a lot of my videos, it's like, it's sort of a defense mechanism for me. Just saying I'm weird and I'm awkward because I know I'm throwing myself out there. And then I try not to play up my personality for the camera. Anyone who knows me will tell you I genuinely am a ball of anxiety and depression and existential dread. That's what you're getting with me. But, like, I have a lot more layers to me, I guess. Oh my god, I'm sounding so boring. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just trying to find my voice, because, I don't know. I know there's probably a lot of people out there on this beautiful planet that we live in who feel like they don't know what their voice is yet. Because maybe they've had some difficult experiences growing up, or they felt like they were never listened to. So with my YouTube channel, I'm trying to find my voice. And you'll hear this in a video coming up, but I purged a lot of the content I was going to upload because I didn't think it was good. I'm trying to give you guys good quality videos, and I don't want to trade that good quality for just subpar videos just so I could get more views. I have a lot coming up, though. Like, I'm going to actually be doing a video because March 19th is the date that my father passed away. It'll be 14 years this year. I'm going to be doing a little video tribute to him because I miss my dad. 14 years or not, like, grief doesn't have a timeline. Where did my other marker go? I'm sorry if the lighting's kind of bad. The lighting's never been the greatest in this apartment. My husband and I are looking for a new place at some point. And then I'll get an art desk, because most of the time when I do my art, I'm on the floor. my light go? I'm gonna go grab my light. And it's dead. Ducky. Isn't that ducky? That it's dead. And it's broken. The charge port is broken. Love it. Okay. We're gonna do what we do best. Make it up and make it look like I know what I'm doing. So for those of you who don't know, somebody requested that I do Winnie the Pooh. By the way, I will do shout outs for anybody. If anyone has a birthday, let me know. I'll say happy birthday, even if I am just a random small YouTuber. Okay, this is coming out okay. I just gotta find that black marker. Oh, hey! I don't hate that. It looks a little muted, I think, because also I record on my phone. I don't have any, like, special camera for right now. So, no, please feel free to ask me or talk to me. And this one happens to have some issues sometimes. Hi, Angela. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm a little wired today. Get to see my best friend of 20 years today, and I get to take her to Outback. We're gonna go share a blooming onion and de-stress. So I have a little energy because I'm excited. How are you today? I'm doing great. You know, all things considered, I have a very stressful job where I work in human services, which is another thing I've said over and over to the point where I'm sure viewers are sick of it. But I'm doing okay. You know, I was a little bored, so I started up a stream. And yeah, somebody requested I do Winnie the Pooh, so what do? You do Winnie the Pooh. My lighting's not as good. I had a light, but it's dead and the charge cord's dead with it. So I'm just doing what I can. This is actually a little brighter in person. But I'm actually working on making some sellable art. For possibly, because I submitted for a booth in August at Fan Expo 2026 in Boston. It's my first ever booth, so I'm reaching for the stars. Let's see if I could. I'm Mara. I'm 36, and I'm still figuring out who I am. Once you're 36, you stop questioning everything and just realize life is weird. I don't know how I got recommended to you. Did someone say I had snacks? Because, I mean, I have cheese doodles in my car or something. But, I don't know. How did I get recommended? YouTube algorithm is weird. I've tried to figure it out. Thank you. I've tried to figure out the YouTube algorithm just to figure out, okay, how am I going to get recommended? I figured out 3 things about the YouTube algorithm. 1, it makes no sense. 2, it hates me. 3, and I'm never going to understand it. I could learn about video editing. I could learn about painting. I could even learn quantum physics. You want me to give him a little bow tie? I can give him a little bow tie. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. We're gonna go snazzy tux. Like, I'm pretty sure I would be able to figure out brain surgery before I could figure out the YouTube algorithm. I am pretty sure I could figure out cloning before the YouTube algorithm. Oh, wait. Isn't it that meme, you know, like the Fancy Poo meme? Did I just say Fancy Poo? What is wrong with me? The one where he's like, fun fact, apparently in my high school prom, someone showed up like that. I don't know. I got dumped a week before my prom, but I heard a rumor that maybe some might have, or somebody was messing with me. Do I have to give him like a monocle? No problem. Of course. I'm happy. Wait, he has a monocle, right? I could do a little top hat for him. We embrace the weirdness on this channel. Was it the left eye or the right eye? Which one? And I could try to do an outline here. Ooh, those fumes are nice today. Do a little... Hi, Tommy! Welcome to the stream! You want... Oh my god, we are going all in on this posh Winnie. I don't hate it. I've never been the best at drawing clothes. But... Hello, you fancy poo. Seriously, every time I say fancy in the word poo, it's so weird for me. I don't know why. You're gonna get little boots, man. Next thing you know, he's gonna be a fashion model. You gotta love when your poo is fashion models. See what I mean? I can't make anything with his name a normal sentence. Do you want... What color boots should I give him? Let me see. Oh! Can you shout out... Okay, how about this? Can you shout out Get Off of My Stream? weird people these days. So what color booties are we giving him? So what color boots are we giving him? You want to go red? We could go red. There we go. It's looking good. Let's go get the white marker. Oh, he's looking cute. Let's give this a background. I have a picture of the meme up. Oh, it looks like it's the left eye. When I'm done doing the background, I'll do the left eye. Any art I make on stream or in video is going to be possibly up for sale at some point. Whether it's at a convention or I'm considering looking into getting a website. All right. Orange isn't a bad background, I don't think. I've never been a fan of it, though. But anyway, yeah. I'll add the monocle when I'm done. It's just backgrounds are annoying and they take the longest when you're using oil markers. Does anyone know any good ways to make a website? That's one thing I'm still not familiar with. I know a guy who could help me, but I just want to see for the people who like using websites to buy merch. How old am I if everyone thinks this is Golden Freddy? It's Winnie the Pooh. I would have to do a Five Nights at Freddy's character, though. Everyone's been asking me to do one. Honestly, I happen to love Chica. Chica would be my favorite character. And I was a moderator for a Markiplier fan group for a long time. That was fun. I mean, I used to watch Markiplier and Jacksepticeye a lot. I just don't really watch Let's Play videos anymore because I would just prefer to play the games. But I could actually see you saying it's Golden Freddy. I could see it. Hi, Roadblocks. How are you? Oh my god. Also, just a reminder, please don't make inappropriate comments. You will be banned. Or sent to the Shadow Realm, or thrown into the sun. Whichever one I'm feeling. That's not directed at you. We just had somebody here who just decided to be a little bit of a butthead. I'm gonna probably need to brighten up the shirt here. I really do need to do Five Nights at Freddy art now, huh? I guess we have a future video idea. I mean, that would be good for my sketchbook, but my sketchbook is for my nephews, and I'm not traumatizing them. So... Hi, Brian Laura! I'm letting you know this is Winnie the Pooh, this is not Golden Freddy. Everyone's saying it's Golden Freddy. By that, I mean one person did. Hi, the Kingdom of Pakan. Did I say that right? I'm sorry. How's everybody's day going today? I'm slightly bored, that's why I decided to stream. Japan. Pakan. So, Pakan? I hope. I think I got it. I'm sorry if this part's a little boring. I mean, for me, doing the background is always a little boring. But I'm looking to just get stuff going. My goal is to get at least 100 art pieces done before the summer ends. So I could have stuff to sell at a booth. Hi, Brian, Laura. How are you today? You know what? I'm feeling a little spicy. I want to do the other half a different color. Alright, guys. Give me another color to do the other half on. I'm down for whatever. You guys all having a good day, though? Let me find a lighter red. So is anyone doing anything fun today? Please excuse me, I'm still working on how to actually speak to people. Which is a skill at my age I'm supposed to know. So, if I come across awkward, I'm sorry. So, anyone have an idea what half I should do this color on? Oh, I promised. Let's see. You know what? Green? Alright. See if I can find a nice green. This one's usually a dead marker. I'm not gonna do that. Let me look for a nice green for you, okay? Oh my god, it'll be kind of like a carrot. I like that. So, Brian, you officially are embedded into the lore of this painting as the person who helped me pick the other half of the color. Very carroty. I kind of like it though, because carrots are delicious, and anyone who says otherwise probably just doesn't like carrots. Whee! Man, poor Pooh. He's gonna get dizzy. I'm getting dizzy just looking at it. The only problem with these markers is sometimes you have to do to make sure they're still good over and over until your hand falls asleep and then you fall asleep. Hi! Brian, you could ask me anything if you want to. I don't mind. I'm pretty open as a person. Oh, ribs. That was my ribs. Sometimes sitting up kind of like hurts when I paint with my oil markers, so like I'll lie down on my stomach sometimes. You can see there's a clear difference by the fact that I'm able to do this a little bit faster now that I'm a little more comfortable. All right. Let's keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, full scene. If anyone knows Beastie Boys, Intergalactic. Oh, you dancing? I'm gonna keep it going, going, full scene. I don't remember the lyrics, but Beastie Boys were such a classic. Let's see. What other 90s music did I listen to? Because I'm from the 90s, if you can't tell. I went through a Britney Spears, Spice Girls phase. We don't talk about that phase, but, you know, I'll still low-key listen to them when I'm driving, especially if I'm stuck in traffic. Bittersweet Symphony is also a really good song that I listened to as a kid. I think I listened to it as a kid. I don't know. I don't remember exact song years, so if I remember something wrong, I am either just not thinking about it or I am secretly a time traveler. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter or Mars. Hi again. For anyone who's just joining, I'm just finishing up this painting of Winnie the Pooh. I've already had a couple of people ask if it was Golden Freddy. It is not. But I am thinking of doing a Five Nights at Freddy character soon. I might save it for one of my longer videos. That way you guys can replay it instead of having to go to a full stream and suffer trying to look for it. Oh, did I just... Oh, hang on, I gotta fix that. Oh, my little nephews are gonna like this, I hope. Okay. This one's done. Cool. Let's do more paintings. Forever. And ever. So, I guess for some of the goals on YouTube, did this seriously just fall out? Really? We're doing this? No. You get back into the marker. Sorry. So for some of my goals on YouTube, I actually am actively working towards getting monetized. But that's more because, like, it would just be fun. Hi, yes, hello. I think it would be fun to get monetized. It's not my main reason why I do art, but there's a guy in Canada who is my mentor. His name is Winter. And for my mentor, like, he's the one who got me into art. He's the one who really sort of set me on this path to enjoying painting. I'm getting another canvas out, so if you have any requests of what you want me to do, this is the time to do it. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to do as an artist, this is what time to request. Sorry, I'm opening up the canvas. Is there any art anyone wants me to paint? I am all down for audience participation as long as you're not trolling me. I have a lot of canvas that I need to use. A beaver. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm game. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna go get my gold marker. Let's make this fancy. We like a little bit of fancy here, don't we? Give this a little fancy old beaver. Just gonna do this as an outline. You know, this is actually my college mascot. The beavers. We were the Fighting Beavers. It's kind of cool. I wasn't into sports at all, though, so I didn't really get much into it. I didn't really go to any of the games either. Okay, so these are oil paint markers. And I don't know if you know this, but like oil paint, once you get it on your hands, it's a pain to get off. So I wear gloves sort of just as a protection. Just because it's easier for me to just like not have to wash my hands. I usually wear gloves when I paint anyway, just because it's like that way, because I'm also trained in CPR and first aid. You could easily just ball up the gloves. And then you just toss them. There's a certain way you do it. The way they do it, teach you, is it's 2 fingers underneath, roll it, and then, yeah. So mine's mostly just for the sake of cleanup. But it's also the same reason that when I... Alright, I have to give credit. Who is the... So this is a tutorial done by Deirdre. So I'm going to give them credit. I'm sort of following their tutorial because I'm a novice artist. So... yeah, so it's just for the sake of cleanup, and also sometimes, like, if you get oil paint markers on your hands, you forget to wash your hands, and then you're literally eating oil paint, and that's not the most healthy, because there's, like, chemicals in it. And I can be incredibly lazy sometimes with, wanting to clean up. Trust me, my husband gives me a reminder that I need to clean up a lot. So, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a chunkier face. I think I'll make it. But yeah, I always tell people who use oil paint markers, wear gloves. Wear gloves. Because also, it's just anytime you do anything where there's a possibility of, like, chemicals on your skin. Because here, so you see how this is no xylene and toluene? Some markers have, like, a bunch of chemicals that do have things like that in it, and they're really not good for your skin. So, it's just like if you were in a science lab. Anything you do that might have exposure to potential chemicals, you really should be wearing gloves. So why did you want me to do a beaver? Favorite animal or something? I don't mind either way. It's more art for me to do. It's fun. But yeah, I think that's your science PSA for today. If you ever do anything that might have any complex chemicals in it, wear gloves and protective gear. As for why I record my drawing processes, ooh, this is a fun story. So, long time ago, I'm trying to figure out how to share this story, because this I haven't really revealed before. But a long time ago, I found out through a friend of a friend of a friend that somebody who was an artist was actually, like, tracing other people's art and selling it as their own. It was a long time ago. I'd say this is about a few years ago. And then they were like up and down, no. And this is somebody who knew. Oh, no, wait, this wasn't a few years ago. This was back in college. So, my college was a liberal arts college. And I went through a writing program, but they had a really strong art program there. There was a person there, from what I heard. I could be wrong. This is just a story I heard. But there was a person there who is like taking art from other students, tracing them, and selling it as their own. And just being like, oh yeah, no, I totally did this. I totally did this. And then there was this Reddit story I heard a long time ago about a girl who went to design school who stole this other girl's designs and was like, I totally did this. I totally did this. Oh, hi! I'm drawing a beaver, and I'm talking about why I show my design process. So, I went a little rambly, but let me get to the point. Basically, what I do is why I do art, live drawing, is so you guys know I'm drawing it. No, that's so cool. But years ago, I went to college that was like at a liberal arts school. I went for creative writing. Oh, you are? What's your channel name? Can I write it down? Is this your channel name? I can write down your channel name. Alright. LEAHROSEGRACIE. Yeah, okay. I write it down. Thanks for joining. So I'm talking about why I draw live. For me, it's like, it's an integrity, it's part of the process. I am very open about use of AI in my process, where I use it for tracking, and I also use a bunch of design outlines. If I use like a drawing tutorial, because I'm a novice artist, then I always give credit, like I did about 10 minutes ago, to the website that I got the basis of this for. So, it's just like, and also my conversation's gonna go back and forth. I have ADHD. It's never linear. So, the reason why I like to do the drawing process is so you know I'm actually drawing this, because this is actually my hand. I found out that person who ended up doing the stolen art at the college that I went to, yeah. To be fair, I still don't know if that's a rumor, but I do know people who were found with stolen art at the college that I went to did not go walk away unscathed. I mean, you can't just steal art. You could take inspiration, but if you're gonna do art and at least either do a tutorial or something, you should credit the artist. And for a while, I didn't credit the artists, not because I didn't want to. It's just that I was like super forgetful and forgot to write down the artists' names of which website I got them from. So now I take the time to try to, like, anytime I do a drawing tutorial or use one, I always write down the name of the channel or the website, and I always try to post it in the description of the video that I'm doing. That way, people could get their credit. So, yeah. For any of my previous videos, if anyone's like, hey, wait, you copied my art, and I didn't notice, just let me know, okay? I'm not being deliberate, I'm forgetful. I think a viewer who wanted me to draw a beaver might have left. So I'm just doing it anyway. Thank you. I'm actually a novice. Like, I'm really new to the entire process of art. I honestly don't know what I'm doing half the time, but it's fun. Because honestly, I have a full-time job. I have a husband. I have a lot of things that require my attention, so I can't... Oh, semi-realistic? What's your favorite subject to draw? Anything that you do a lot? You have a pet parrot? Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me finish this little section. I found one of my old art pieces that I did a parrot. Let me go grab it. This is back before I really made this serious, but... What idols do you like to draw? Oh, hi, it's Yuri. How are you doing? Did I pronounce your name right? Stray Kids. Alright, I'm gonna say this as a 36-year-old woman who's not the best with idols. What is Stray Kids? Is this like a K-pop? I went through a K-pop phase a while ago. That was just BTS. So, Giannis. Okay, is it Giannis or Yan? How do you say it? I'm doing great. You know, can't complain. I was bored, so I decided to stream. I'm also trying to show more depth to my personality besides the same 5 things of I have ADHD, depression, ooh, existential crisis, oh my god, and yeah. I say a lot of the same 5 things in my channel, so I'm just trying to show that I'm not just that. I'm that and more crazy. But, my husband's out of the house working on volunteer work. He works for helping improve, I'm trying to figure out because, like, low income seems kind of mean. Areas with, he works on helping families that need a little help. So he does volunteer work with them. They help them get food. They help them with, like, paying bills and stuff. Yeah, I used to do a lot of volunteer work, but I don't anymore. If you've seen my... He's also a nurse, so I married a real sweetheart. Well, I I think with my full-time job, which I actually already work with the community, I work with people with disabilities. And just with my full-time job and other things I have to balance, it might be hard for me to add just another thing. But Boston and Massachusetts, they're always looking for volunteers for different things, so I have been considering it. It's just I don't know what I'd do. And, like, I don't also want to use this as a virtue signal. So that's why I'm not about to start listing off the possible things. But, I did, and I'll try to do this in the least virtue signal-y way, because I know there's sometimes, like, when people list off what they did to help people, some people are like, oh, you're virtue signaling. And I'm like, I'm not, I'm just observing. So, when I was in high school, I actually was a volunteer for a women's shelter, which was, a shelter for people who were escaping DV. If you don't know what the acronym means, I'm just gonna ask you to look it up. I'd rather not say it. But, I was a student volunteer there for 4 years. And then, I helped run major events. And I ended up being the vice president of student volunteers. So that was one of the greatest volunteer positions I had. I've also interned for a congresswoman before, so that was nice. What do you guys think so far? How's the little beaver? Thank you. I've never drawn a beaver before, but it's fun. Now I just need to give it a little bit of a background. I don't like painting without the background because it just makes me feel weird. But yeah, if I... Oh, thank you. Here. If I really had to go back and volunteer some more, if I ever got some free time, I mean, valid, but also the other problem is I have all these, like, paint stains. I usually do it to cover it up. I think one thing I might start volunteering to do... Actually, what am I thinking? I do actually volunteer. So, I actually do volunteer my employment services to friends and family or people who are in bad situations that really need a job. Because I specialize in resumes and a bunch of other things. And while I do use the service resume now, I do actually, like, hand type everything. But yeah, I offer, so let's say somebody has, like, trouble finding a job or they need their resume done and they can't afford to get it done. I will actually basically employment counsel them for free. And I could get their resume done. I'll take tips. But I have a friend actually currently who I've helped been preparing for a job in employment. So, yeah, I do volunteer that. I wouldn't really say it's a side business, it's just a side gig. So if anyone ever is having trouble with, like, employment or anything, needs a resume updated, needs to prepare for work, I'm always happy to help. So that's the closest I have to volunteering right now. I've been... GT Gaming Fan 17, you are a legend. Can we get, like, some heart or some loves in... Loves. Can we just get some love for this, guy, girl? What are your pronouns? I don't want to misgender you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. You know what? Can we just get some love for everybody who's watching this? I love you guys. I don't want to single anyone out. Everybody gets love. You get love. You get love. You get love. The guy across the street from me gets love. Everybody gets love. But seriously, GT, that was really sweet of you. And also, can you guys please go check out, is it Leah or Leah? Guys, please also go check out Leah Rose Gracie's channel. They are an artist, and anybody who says they're an artist is cool in my book. So, please go check out Leah Rose Gracie's channel. If you did not get your name pronounced right, correct me. Hi, Skull1013. Hi, Serene. Why am I drawing? I'm bored. Literally, I'm not going to see my friend until like 5:30 tonight, and I'm bored. Also, I do art. Like, my channel is legitimately just art. It's art in my apparently my 5 personality traits, according to the people who keep roasting me. Which is ADHD, existential dread, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I forgot what I was saying. Those are my 5 personality traits, apparently. I mean, I don't have 5 personality traits. I have 6. The 6th one is I like staring at the ceiling. Thank you. Truth is, I do use outlines and tutorials, and I did give credit earlier to the person who made the tutorial, but this is done by my own hands. This is also why I do live process, because that way you guys could see I'm doing it. And this, I swear to God, this is not a robot arm. See, it's very squishy. This is not a robot doing this. I'm not secretly 4 squirrels in a trench coat either. Actually, wait a minute. Darn it, I just revealed my secret. I am 4 squirrels in a trench coat. Abort mission! Abort mission! Thank you. I'm joking. I'm saying, like, I like to draw live. That way you guys see I'm actually doing it. And I'm joking. I'm swearing this arm is not AI. And I'm not really 4 squirrels in a trench coat. And then I proceeded to just say, wait a minute, I just revealed my biggest secret. I am actually just 4 squirrels in a trench coat. Then I proceeded to be weird. I have a weird sense of humor, which is apparently another one of my 9 million most cliche personality traits, is that I have a weird sense of humor. An overwhelming love of snacks. What are all the other things I repeat in my videos that I'm pretty sure everyone's getting sick of? I don't know. I'm kind of like an onion. Ogres like onions. I have many layers. Most of them are confusing. Some of them are bitter, and a lot of them will make you cry. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Oh no, Oh no, the human has discovered my secret identity. Please do not harvest me for parts. I like living. I mean, oh wow, that's a lot of money. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I think it's the paint fumes. Well, listen, human, if you must harvest my arm to make $4.5 million, I do not think I will be upset. Just cut me a check. I mean, oh! What? I didn't say that. Did you say that? That wasn't me. Alright, I noticed there's a little bit of a whoopsie. And also, how's that in a mean way? I think I'm an AI-generated person as well. I think I'm an AI generation of stereotypical 36-year-old millennial meets the emoji of somebody shrugging. I'm pretty sure that was my I am also AI generated. Well, I'm going based on general opinion of me from when I grew up. So it makes sense I'm based on an AI generation saying generate a human that is a stereotypical 36-year-old meets the emoji of somebody shrugging. And then somehow I was generated. You get me. You get me. Y'all get me. I swear to God, it's not the paint fume. It might be the paint fumes. Little note, if you ever use oil paint markers, please, 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 please wear gloves and make sure it is ventilated. You could suffocate. You don't want that. These are like good quality ones though. Yeah, you're basically generating a picture of what I would look like. This beaver has not a single thought behind his eyes. The thought behind his eyes is he has no thoughts behind his eyes. Or her. I don't know what gender this beaver is, but there is no thought there. These are empty eyes. Angry eyes. Oh. All right. Okay, I'm sorry, but I just read that as like a sub for this very good artist because I think I'm hungry. And I was like, oh my god, yes, give me a sub! As in a sub sandwich. And then I just understood that. Thank you. You don't need to do that, but I appreciate it. I did actually post a video recently where I was like and subscribe, but then I just realized I hated that. Because it kind of goes against my brand as an artist. So I don't generally like saying like and subscribe at the end of videos. Yeah, I am. And then naturally, because I am a masochist, I'm going to do one more. It just feels like begging. I think there have been a couple of videos I've had recently where it seemed like I've been a little beggy. And then, here, I'm gonna confess something to you. I tried an experiment recently, because with YouTube, it's like, it's really hard to, like, learn everything, because you're not just doing videos, you're promoting, you're doing thumbnails, you're questioning your life choices, you're begging for mercy, all this stuff. And then, so as an experiment, I actually tried a website that claimed to be like a promotional partner. It wasn't because I'm trying to milk the views or anything, it's just I wanted to see what was up with these things. Yeah, I'm always for sad questions, happy questions, and mildly awkward ones. Go for it. I'll finish my point, then I'll answer your question. So anyway, I tried this paid service, just bare minimum, just to see what was up with it. And it was terrible. Honestly, I'm never doing that again. It was just experimental, because I'm honestly not trying to go viral. I just want to have organic growth, and it was like VFly or something. I gave it a shot. Just because it was like, someone said, oh, you should try that. And I was like, yeah, no, experimental only, because this sounds stupid. So I did it just with the lowest budget possible, the lowest requirement possible, and I did not like it. I'm going to stick to organic growth. What was your question? Oh, Mara. Mara. Mara, that's not a sad question. Did you have another one that was a sad question? Did you... You got a few minutes? I got a story for you. So, this channel is actually the creation of my feelings towards the loss of two people. Birdie Nicole, or Birdie Nick, was my nickname that my father, who passed actually March 19th, it'll be 14 years, gave me. And I had a really, really close friend pass in January. She had a battle with the big C. So she passed. And hang on. Do you mind if I go on camera? I feel like since this is such a personal question, I want to at least give you the respect to answer it. Hi. Oh my god, I have blue paint on me. What the hell? Can you give me a second so I could go wash that off? I'm gonna go wash this off. Oh my god, it's all over my face. Give me a second, I'll be right back, guys. You know what, forget the ones in my hands. I'm gonna give you an answer. I could, Sorry, coming. Well, you can, I don't. Sorry if I look a little, disheveled here. I'm gonna put that in my throwaway pile. Okay, come on. Sorry, I'm trying to put this in the phone holder. Well, I want to give respect to your question. So yeah, March 19th, 2013, I lost my father. He had pancreatic cancer. And, my relationship with him was a little complex. Due to my other parental figure I don't want to get into. I don't need to complain about her. But that's a loss I still feel. You know what? Loss happens. Like, I would love anything to see my father call me again. And I would absolutely love to just have him meet my husband, because he never got to meet my husband. But how do you cope with loss? It's hard. Because also, my channel started as a result of the death of a friend I've known for over 20 years. And I don't always bring them up because I don't like exploiting their passing for views. Because I honestly think anyone who exploits something for loss is a little questionable as a person. But there's so many things, like, you could do to cope with a loss. And I'm going to take this answer as very seriously as possible. You know what? Unfortunately, loss is a part of life. The people you love in your life are going to come and go. So you ask me, how do you deal with it? My honest answer is, I don't. have a clear-cut answer for you because there's so many factors, like how close you were to this person, how happy this person made you. The one thing that keeps me going is knowing that what I am doing right now is the two people. No, I'm going to tell you something different about that. You need to allow yourself to feel the feelings when you lose somebody. I know people are going to tell you, oh, just like suck it up or move on. No. The real way you're going to get to move forward when you are dealing with the loss of a person is you need to let yourself feel that loss. If you're sad, you don't need to hide it. Find somebody you trust and just feel it. You don't need to just suppress your emotions. It's not a healthy way of dealing with things. So when you lose somebody, it's in your best interest to accept your feelings instead of just being like, oh no, I'm fine. Because if you're not fine, you shouldn't pretend you're fine. And, you know, again, not to get so deep into the childhood thing, but I was usually taught bad emotions were... Doesn't matter. Pet still counts. Because people don't realize this. Well, a lot of people do, a lot of people don't, but pets count as family. And I know some people who have pets. Like, my best friend has this really cute cat named Solstice. And he's basically her son. Pets are not just pets, they're family. And a loss is a loss. Oh, you have 3? You know, if you're sad about it, oh, you have a dog and a cat, and you lost a pet recently? I'm so sorry. Honestly, I don't know if this helps, but when I first lost my dad, I wrote a letter to him, and, oh, you had a rabbit. Oh. Animals are really cute. I'm sorry. I would just say, if it really helps, if you really want to get some feelings out, you could always write a letter to your pet, saying all the things that you've wanted to say, even though they're not there, because I did that with my dad. I know a couple of people who've done that with people they've lost and pets they've lost. So, yeah, like, I don't think it's dumb at all. I don't think it's like, oh, it's not as much of a loss. Well, I'm sorry that you lost your pet. What was your favorite thing about your pet? Do you have something that you really enjoyed? Any good memories? Because that's one thing that always helps. That, maybe some scrapbook. She was cute and playful. Sounds like fun. The memories that you have with her. I'm gonna turn the camera back down. Hang on. Oh, these things. Go on. I'm listening. Did she have a name? What was her name? Ace. That's a cute name. Why'd you name her Ace? Adorable Ace. Hi, Colleen. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to get another canvas. the card. It's a cute name for a bunny. I like it. Hi, Colleen! I did a sketch a while ago for my nephews of a bunny. You want me to see if I can find it? Thank you. I still think like I sound like Kermit the Frog, but I appreciate it. It's nice of you. Okay, let's see. That's not it. Can you give me 1 second? I'm still looking. Oh, that's my Bubbles picture. Mara, M-A-R-A. Here it is. Do you want me to spell it out? Say hi, Bunny. Hello. I hope you're doing okay. I know you're sad, but it'll be fine. Oh my god, please never ever have me be a child voice actor. Ever. Ever. I am a... So... That's how you spell my name. M-A-R-A. I'm so sorry. I think I just traumatized everybody in this chat. I can do a Yoda voice impersonation, but it's, probably much worse. So we're gonna do one final painting. What do you guys want? Oh, I know a bunch of people named Ethan. Well, just don't give me any last names or any other identifiable information. Oh, you're a triplet! I'm a younger sibling, so I could not imagine being a triplet. Props to you. I would totally take advantage of that, though. I'd be like... I'd probably, like... You have 4? I don't have any kids. I see, I see. I don't have any children, but I heard they're fun to raise. I can't have children. Oh, you have a sister? I have an older brother. Hi, Natalis! It's nice to see you again. I remember you from last stream. I totally remember you. Come on, I try to remember people. Hi, hi! Welcome! I'm bored, I'm drawing. Alright, what are we gonna draw today? What are we gonna draw today? What are we gonna draw today? Please don't ever let me sing. You know what? I love singing. Karaoke's my jam. See, I've already done, like, a lot of cats. I also did a very poor attempt at a cat girl. Ah, butterfly, why not? Let's do it. You guys know that song, like, I, I'm your little butterfly. Green, black, and blue, making colors in the sky. I. I'm showing my age. Well, I'm glad you guys know it, because otherwise I was going to say, I'm going to go to the retirement home now for how old I am. I've tried drawing butterflies before. I'm not really good. So there's a tutorial from Color Made Happy that I'm going to use. I am crediting that website. All right, everybody in the chat, if you are under the age of 18, please do not let anyone know you are under the age of 18. This is the internet. People are weird. Trying to keep you all safe. I respect you. I think that's cool. But do not let anyone know your ages, okay? There you go. There you go. Mission failed. We got him next time. Okay. Just stop saying it. I do like to think my audience is a good audience because I have a lot of things blocked from being said. But also, when you're in my stream, when you're on my videos, it's my job to keep all of you safe. So if there's anything here that threatens that safety, it is my job to make sure to nip it in the bud. There you go. Yeah. What's up? Again, I don't have... Yeah, although I have offhand mentioned it, I don't answer it when that's, like, direct. Because that's kind of weird. But, yeah. One thing about personal information online is I'm fine with, like... No, you didn't do anything wrong. It's okay. It's just, like, something I always preach is that there's only so much you should really share when you're talking to people online. I don't mind. I live in the New England portion of the US, but at the same time, it's like you always want to protect yourself because I don't... Let me put it to you this way. I don't think you would do this, but you never know. Somebody might show up at my door at 2 in the morning. I would really recommend they don't do that, because anyone who wakes me up at 2 in the morning is gonna get cranky me. No, please stop apologizing. It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. I understand and I appreciate your curiosity. If I share it in a video, like, I will say I did apply for something in the Boston area for a booth. But you always want to make sure, like, you're protecting your online presence. Hey. It's okay. You're fine. Oh, I'm not in England. I'm in New England. You know, the eastern part of the United States. I've never been to England either. But I'm going to France in April to go see my Nuggets. I've been to France, and then, my martial arts. Okay, yes, I have been on a cruise. I was a huge, AEW fan for a while. So I actually went on the Jericho cruise in 2024. I got to meet Chris Jericho. He was really cool. I have an old photo of him with me and my friend somewhere. I'm wearing my usual goth attire. And then, no, he... No, it's okay. I figured I was just having a little fun. Cruises are nice, but they also, like, eat money. So, when I went on the Jericho cruise, they had a lot of things. I, took my best friend and her husband with me because it was my wedding gift to them. Because we were really big into wrestling at the time. And I don't know if anyone knows wrestling, but I actually grew up watching WWE, Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kurt Angle were actually my favorites for a while. Yeah, literally, like, You go in, you might as well give your money to a vacuum cleaner when you're going on a cruise. They're fun for at least once, but you have to be prepared. Save up. If you think to save up a certain amount of money, save up double. I don't hate this so far. But yeah, so we went. I met a lot of really cool AEW wrestlers. I met Chris Jericho. I met Matt Cardona. For anyone who knows, that's Zack Ryder. Yeah, my husband wasn't really doing that great with the Motion of the Ocean. The craft kept on rocking, and then like by day 3, Kristen, Bill, myself, Leon, all 4 of us were like trying not to vomit. Oh, you've been to the Jericho cruise? We went out of Miami. It was fun. The food was good. Whatever. Listen, I have a disease called GERD, which is basically acid reflux on steroids. Hearing people talk about throwing up is never going to bother me because, like, I nearly threw up yesterday for my martial arts lesson. But yeah, I like the on a boat sometimes isn't my thing. I'm thinking of maybe uploading a video at some point of me doing some martial arts. If anyone's actually interested in seeing it. But yeah, no, so we did a really, really, really tough warm-up yesterday. And we do these things called toe touches where you have your legs out and then you swing like 1, 2, trying to touch your toes, and you go really, really fast. We had to do 100 of those or so. I think it was 80 or 100. And by number 20, I'm already thinking, I'm gonna puke, 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 I'm gonna puke. Yeah, I'm a martial artist. We do some pretty heavy stuff, but after a few, I'm just like, don't vomit, don't vomit, don't vomit. It, yeah, I would love to do that. I'm just not gonna do any now because I'm still recovering from my near vomit experience yesterday. I don't have an Instagram for the moment. I would love to get one. Said, not me. But I might give in and get one. I try not to do social media as much, but I do have an email for commissions. It's in my channel bio. If people do ask for an Instagram more often, I will see if I could get my husband to help me set one up because I just don't like social media. You guys want to hear a fun fact, though? I actually went to middle school with Mark Zuckerberg's sister. Waiting on it. Let's see how the reactions are. I'm either gonna get prove it, what, or no way! Yeah, I went to middle school with Mark Zuckerberg's sister, Ariel. Because, I was from that part of New York. So I know his sister, and I have a funny story about that. Yep, Carlton, I knew someone would say what. So, yeah. I knew his sister Ariel. I think I saw him once in passing. But there was this one time, like, you know how with middle school dating, everyone's like, listen, it's not something I'm, like, bragging about. It's weird, because I actually also went to high school with, do you know the pop star Jesse McCartney? He played Roxas in Kingdom Hearts. I went to high school with him. I actually played at his graduation. In the school band. But so Ariel, she was like middle school dating some guy I had a huge crush on because he was really nice to me. So then I'm trying to see if I remember this exactly, because I probably don't. It's okay. You know what? When people come on stream, I'm never going to force anyone to talk. You know what? Sometimes we all just like watching me do this. So, I kept on leaving like these mean notes in her locker because I had a crush on the guy that was like going steady, as us older people would say, with her. But again, it was middle school. So I called her like Ariel Stupidberg one time. And then like the guy, he was nice. He was nice. You know, you're young and dumb sometimes. And if you want to hear every story of when I was young and dumb, we'd be here for 5 streams worth. 5,000 streams worth. So, you know, I think now that I'm older, I really regret it. And that's not just because she happens to be his sister. It's just like, she didn't actually do anything mean to me. No. It was mean. It was. I'm not gonna hide from it, but she didn't actually do anything mean. I was just a dumb kid. So, if you have a crush on somebody who happens to be dating someone else, learn from me, don't put me notes in their locker. Now, thank you. Now, I have a story about Jesse McCartney, don't worry. It's not... Yeah, go to the bathroom! You gotta pee, you go pee. So, Jesse McCartney, if you know Kingdom Hearts, he's the voice of Roxas. If you know anything 1990s, Dream Street. And if you know Masked Singer, he was the turtle. So, I went to high school with him. Well, I'm just letting anyone else who is not, you know, as knowledgeable about the McCartney of Jesse as we are. So, okay, I see what you're saying now. I actually do like that. So, little preface. I'm god awful at math. I've had math tutors for years, and literally somebody could inject math into my brain and I still wouldn't understand it. So, I had this math tutor for a while that was friends with Jesse. I'm not going to share his name because I'm pretty sure it's going to be awkward. But I had a math tutor who was friends with Jesse. And then I was a little freshman, so Jesse was a few years ahead of me. He was a couple of years ahead of me. And then I'm walking through school, my little stupid backpack on. Because I always had this little stupid backpack. And I could see Jesse walking with my math tutor. So they're just walking, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go. Because he was kind of a big deal back then. And he's still pretty kind of a big deal. I used to, like, not like him, but now I have a lot of respect for Jesse. Anyone who voices the Kingdom Hearts character is okay in my book. So, I'm walking with my little backpack. He's with my math tutor. He stops walking, because he's walking the opposite direction. He looks at my math tutor. He just turns around. And here's the thing. I've said for years he shoved me into a locker, but now I'm not sure if I remember that correctly. What I do remember is he just looked like, yeah! He made like a really weird face at me, and it startled the heck out of me. He was just like, bah! You can't see it, but just by the sound, you know what I'm saying. So, there I am, walking down this hallway, just getting the daylight scared out of me by a pop star. And then after Jesse graduated, I became a counselor in training at a summer camp. So I told this story to the kids that I was a counselor for. And I was like, yeah, I went to school with Jesse McCartney. He scared me. And I don't 100% remember if he really did shove me into a locker. I thought he did. But now I don't want to have to call a press conference for him about him saying why he never did. But when I was with the counselor for these kids at summer camp, they were like, we're going to write him a fan letter. We're going to write a fan letter to Jesse McCartney. And I'm like, okay. Are you guys fans of his? I mean, go for it. I wasn't about to tell a bunch of kids to not do that. And then they were like, no, we're getting payback for you. And I'm like, what? We got this. And then so these little girls get together. They get out a piece of paper. They write a letter saying, Dear Jesse, we know what you did. You bullied our counselor. And I'm like, guys, he did not bully me. And then they kept on upping the ante, and I kept on being, guys, like, this did not happen. No, this did not happen. This did not happen so much. It unhappened. So I was just literally like, guys, you can't send this out. What are you guys doing? They're like, we're getting revenge for you. And I'm like, no, please no. Please don't do that. No revenge needed. We're good. Everything's great. Revenge is not necessary. We like what we're doing. Everything is fine. And I don't know if that letter actually ended up getting sent out, but... God, my hands hurt, my head hurts, and this means it's a Saturday. I'm gonna make this my last painting, because one, all of this hurts, and two, I need to get ready to go meet a friend for dinner. We're having a girls' dinner. Not girl dinner, we're having a girls' dinner. I've been craving the bloomin' onion from Outback, and she has as well. So, we're gonna have a girls' dinner. Alright. For those of you just joining, I'm just finishing up the background, and this is my last painting for the day. I'm just streaming, dreaming, scheming, anything else that has eaming as an ending. The problem with doing the backgrounds for these paintings, they take forever, and they drain 5 years off of your lifespan. Because it's like, draw. I just don't like blank canvas, because sometimes there's like paint stains on there. This is why I always make sure there's a background. Draw. Wait, alright, I'm gonna unlock lazy mode and lie down on my stomach so I can do this faster. I'm so glad spring's starting to come out, though. See what I mean? Lying down causes me to enter speed mode. Also, has anyone gotten the new Pokemon game, Pokopia. I actually started playing it. I realized two things. One, it's a fun game. Two, I'm bad at it. It's like Minecraft, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon had a wonderful, wonderful collaborative meeting and decided to start a game. But I think it's actually really fun. Oh god, ow my arm! Ow my arm. And this is why you always wear gloves, because this would be all over my hands right now. Welcome back! Hope you had a fun respite, whatever. Same thing. I'm not good at pronouncing words sometimes. You would think somebody who has a creative writing degree would be good at pronouncing words. Hi! Yeah, go eat! Hi, Level Up Lounge, how are you doing today? Eating anything good? If you have to go eat. Go eat. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna say the same thing I say to everyone. You're never obligated to stay on my stream if you have real life stuff to do. I appreciate the company, but go take care of yourself. I'm doing okay. I'm just finishing up my 9th Circle of Hell, which is painting the background for this. I use oil paint markers. Chicken and rice, nice. And then once I'm done, I'm gonna end the stream so I could get ready to go to Outback to meet with my bestie. I haven't seen her in a little while. I miss her and I need to hug her. She and I apparently have a mutual craving for the bloomin' onions. Chicken and rice is good. Serene. Honestly, if you need to go, go. Go take care of yourself. Real life always has to come first, but I do appreciate you being part of my stream. I really do. Thank you. Who doesn't love the bloomin' onion? Except for people who don't like bloomin' or onions. Little joke. But yeah, this is the most tedious part of the painting. It's not the coloring. It's the background. Well, did you have fun today, at least with me? I'm glad you had fun to at least being part of my stream. I appreciate your participation. Do you have a YouTube channel or somebody you want me to shout out for you? Oh, wait, I don't know if you would have one, but if you do, just let me know who I'm shouting out. This is my living nightmare. This is my living nightmare. Can we give hearts for Serene, please? Can we please give hearts for this person? Am I pronouncing your name right? I'm not going to use your real name after what you said, but can we give hearts for this user, please? Please send some lovely, lovely hearts. I'm sure there's people out there who could do butterflies better, because I still need reference images and stuff, but I appreciate it. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. My hands are killing me! I don't worry about, like, I mean, for a bit, I guess I did worry about likes and stuff, because I was like, oh god, do people hate me? Because my subscribers, like, stopped going up. Well, I appreciate it. It's just nice, like, I think part of me does worry about, like, how people perceive me. Part of me is like, ooh, I like the validation, but also I'm really just trying not to let myself go down that trap. Because should I reveal this now? No, I'm not going to reveal that now, but let's just say I have a particular neurodivergency that I battle with that causes... Yeah, go eat. You have to go eat. Thank you for joining us, okay? And have a lovely evening. You're always welcome back on my streams. Feel free, okay? Take care of yourself. I'm sorry for your loss again, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care. Oh, God. I appreciate you. Now go eat. Come on, I know you want to stay, but go eat. You're going to go eat. I dabbed. You can't see it, but I dabbed. Almost there! For anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing. Somebody a while back had requested I do a butterfly, so I'm doing a butterfly. I have a problem with blank space, because usually I'll have paint smudges or something. So then that's why I paint backgrounds, clean it up. Also, look at all this perfectly good canvas I gotta use. So... finally at the home stretch, and then I could go get ready to go see my friend. My bestie. Oh, God. My hand is killing me! What god did I anger to have to do the background? If anyone's just joining, this is my last painting, but I'm doing the background and it hates me. I think. If you want to see what it is, butterfly. I'm using a different color marker for the other three sides. My hand hurts. Hey, Lila Grace Chapman, welcome. How are you? You having a good day today? Oh, what's wrong? Tough day? Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. Relationships are very confusing. Honestly, I mean, like, they're also a lot of work. I'm sorry your boyfriend dumped you. Yeah, I could do one more drawing after this. But was it out of nowhere, or did you kind of think it was gonna come? Sorry if I'm asking. You don't have to answer me if you don't want to. I could do a pug. Just let me finish this up. Pugs are so cute, though. They're like the little smush faces. I could try. I'll see if I have an extra canvas somewhere. I have to go get it, but... I'm sorry you got dumped. I've have my fair share of getting dumped stories, and none of them are fun, but I am always down to share the tea. No, I can. I just need to get another canvas. Although I was going to finish upstream, I could take a few extra minutes and do one more painting. I don't mind. I just want to finish this painting first. Because my ADHD prevents me from doing anything. Unless I finish it. It's annoying. It's a really annoying habit. So, there's a couple of guys I dated a long time ago. This is way before I met my husband. There's this one guy I dated who I am 99.9% sure either cheated on me or just secretly hated me. So, I was with this guy for about, like, 5 months. And I don't think there was anything I could possibly do to make him happy. Because literally anything I did, it just seemed like I was always doing something wrong. Well, I'm married now. But one of the other viewers mentioned that they got dumped. I will say, though, I actually do agree with your advice, because after this guy dumped me, that's exactly what I did. Granted, I did have a couple of rebounds, but after that... Oh! Sorry! I'm bad at that, but after the couple of rebounds I had because this guy who mistreated me dumped me, I was single for a year and a half. And that year and a half... I have a lot of those as well, so do not feel bad. People with chronic illnesses of the world unite after we go take our meds to fight them. But after, I got smart and stopped doing the rebound thing, I spent a year and a half taking care of myself. I went to the gym, I lost weight, I started eating better, and then when I moved... 2017, I met my husband, who I've been with since then. Alright, so I'll share it. I've been really hesitant about sharing this because the second I say this, people are going to start seeing me in a different light. But I have borderline personality disorder, BPD. And I'm going to explain it to you a little bit. So, I do know what bipolar is. I know quite a few people with bipolar. Borderline personality disorder has, like, a bad rep, as we're all, like, crazy manipulative people. But there's actually more layers to this. It's like... The best way to say it is borderline personality disorder is a disorder people have for people who have gone through severe and significant trauma. And it's classified by, fear of abandonment, very impulsive thinking, black and white. There can be manipulative streaks. There can be a lot of different layers to having borderline personality disorder. I don't have bipolar, but having BPD, I completely understand it because there's so much social stigma to it. But yeah, I really hope it doesn't backfire that I just said that. But having borderline personality disorder, like, a lot of people look at you that you're the kind of person who's, like, going to do bad things, or you can be manipulative. And I think, regardless of what disorder a person has, anybody has the capacity to be manipulative. Anyone has the capacity to do bad things to people. A disorder is not the reason why people are bad. 1 second, I'm gonna go get that canvas for you. Yeah, bipolar usually comes out when you're younger, from what I remember from my training. I got diagnosed with borderline about 2026, 3 or 4 years ago. A lot of people who have significant childhood trauma do end up getting it. You could also get complex PTSD, but it's the way people describe borderline is like it's trauma that just never goes away. So, God, I can't believe I'm sharing this, but let's do it. You know what? I threw it out there already. Let's just do it. So, I feel like there's a lot of stigma because when people hear you have bipolar, I'm sorry. When people hear you have bipolar, when people hear you have PTSD, or when people hear you have borderline personality disorder, they're going to think of you differently. See, PTSD and BPD are also common for people with BPD, but I'm sorry. I don't know exactly what you went through, and I can't even begin to fathom what you went through because... Oh, I'm not crying. I just have dry air. But... Okay, fine, I am a little bit. But... I mean, I didn't find out until I was older. But... I'm also not good at being open with people. Because I always hide behind... No. I am kind of. I'm just being sarcastic. For me, I always hide behind the same 5 tropes you see in my channel. I hide behind, I have ADHD, I'm weird, I'm awkward, yay! But it's just hard to be open to people because with the childhood trauma that I had, opening up to people always backfired. So it's just, with people with borderline... Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, people with neurodivergencies, I'm gonna just say this in general for everybody, and for myself as well, because I'm giving myself some tough love that I need right now. And this is gonna be my last painting. But... like, whatever diagnosis, whatever neurodivergency, whatever thing you are dealing with, it does not mean you're a bad person. You just have, like, extra seasoning to the food that you're bringing to the table. Okay? I was told for years, even before I had borderline personality disorder, I was told for years that I was a problem. Can we get some hearts in the chat for my friend here who lost their boxer? Please send some love. I was told for years that I was weird, I was annoying. And I've had people for most of my life simultaneously just tell me I wasn't worth anything. I had one person literally look me dead in the eye and say I was the worst person in the world when I was a kid. And there's always going to be people out there that don't understand you. And there's always going to be people out there who just think you're terrible, or you think just because you have a stupid label that you're not worth it. And those people are ignorant. They're stupid. And I'm sorry about your loss. And you know what? You having something doesn't make you anything more than a person who has extra sauce. I mean, just never forget that. And never forget that you had someone that you loved. Whether as a pet or not. Pet's still somebody that you loved. So, when it comes to just being somebody with borderline personality disorder, it's just something that I carry with me. It's just like some extra books in my backpack. That's how I like to see it. I'm gonna try to draw that pug. I said trying because I don't know how well this is gonna go. But, you know, just having borderline itself, if I say that, people just... I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because it was my mom, too. And it's funny that people have said that it was like, no one really understands the pain of having to live with the narcissist. And then I just keep finding out more and more that there are so many people who lived through having narcissistic parents. I'm sorry. I never really like giving her airtime. I've hinted towards it, and I'm so sorry you had to go through that too. It's like there was such a thing about parents, and just everyone just wants us to all, you know, they're your parents. But people don't understand. Like, if they've never lived with a parent who's had complete and utter control over your life, it's hard to understand that. And I don't even like giving this woman any extra attention than she already did. But Pyromaniac, I've been no contact with my mom for about 4 years now. It was... Oh god, okay. I'm not crying, I promise. I'm just sniffling a little bit. I'm not gonna just try to pretend I'm crying. I want to, but I'm not gonna just like fake cry for the camera. Takes a lot. But the truth about my relationship with my dad, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you lost Brody. Well, also, I have to think about my work, but at the same time, as much as I tout that I love my father, and I do, my relationship with him wasn't always so straightforward. I carry an insane amount of guilt with me because my parents got divorced when I was about 7. My brother was a couple of years older. And then it was just so tough because, my mom got custody. And then, if you know anything about parental alienation syndrome, it started just small until I just began to start resenting my dad because I thought he had abandoned my brother and I. And he never did. He loved the hell out of my brother and I. But for years, I believed it. No. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just thinking about other stuff. But I'm drawing a pug, if that helps. I believed as a kid. No, and I hope you're okay. Listen, I know your dog loved you. I don't even know you, and I know your dog loved you, but my dad moved to another state, and then, anytime I wanted to go see him, I got gaslit and guilt tripped, so I never went to go see him in the many years that he lived there. And then finally, he got diagnosed with cancer. He was a smoker. And then I go see him. And I just knew when I was flying home, I wouldn't see him again. Can we send some more hearts to my friend here, please? We all need some love and we all need some hugs because this has gone from a very weird to a very, very sad stream. Please give my friend some hugs and some love here. So, while my point that I'm trying to make here is while I do carry the Birdie Nicole nickname with so much pride, I used to hate that nickname. And for a while, I just resented my father for something that, in truth, he never did. So, there's a lot of guilt that I still carry because of my upbringing. And I think that's part of where my BPD diagnosis came in. Because there's like a lot of stuff that I refuse to let go. And the thing is, I don't want to give this woman any more power over me than she's already given me. She's taken enough. And I'm going to carry this guilt with me for the rest of my life. Even if I work it off, I'm going to regret that I could not be the daughter that my father wanted. But I knew he loved me, and I knew deep down that I really was. So I'm going to keep this Birdie Nicole nickname as a way to honor the man who truly loved me that I wish I could have been better to. He was a great guy. My father was one of the greatest people I really ever knew, and I wish I could have seen it sooner. Guys, keep sending hearts for love for Brody. If you need Kai, do you need me to say or do anything? I don't want to give you false platitudes because I don't believe in that, but if there's anything I could do to say right now that might make you feel better, please let me know. I don't believe in just saying it'll be alright. Because I don't think that's the right way to help somebody. Like, how do you know? I could do like a quick eulogy. Hey Brody. I'm Birdie Nick. I'm here with Kai. I know you're not around anymore, but Kai just wants to say they miss you so much. You were a wonderful dog, and I hope wherever you are, you're living in peace and happy and walking amongst the heavenly grass fields. I hope that wasn't too weird. Sorry. I may not have known your dog, and I know you miss him, so I hope that was okay. You know what? Why don't I do this? Because I don't have time. I'm going to write it down. So, watch me. Do you see that? What I'm going to do is when I get time to, it might be a bit, I'll do a longer form video dedicated to you, dedicated to your dog. Dog's name was Brody. It might be a bit because I have full-time job and everything, but yeah, I need your permission. Can I tag you in it when I do it? I just really have to get ready to go see my friend after this painting. Because I need to see my bestie. I haven't seen her in a while. Okay, yeah. I'll tag. I'll dedicate it. Oh, God. What is with these markers? Let me just... Oh, my God. These markers. Ugh. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. I have to get some more gloves. And then I have to... I don't think I will be able to because I have a full-time job. But also, since it's the weekend, I have some other chores and stuff, and I have date night with my husband. But I don't want to rush this. I want to give you a good painting. I'll even see if I can find one of my magnets, because I save magnets for special requests. If I can't, I'll just do a regular canvas, but... when it comes to art, it's better you don't rush it anyway. So, but I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. I don't like to lie to my viewers. So, what I will say is I'll move it to the top of the priority list for painting. And even if it takes a little bit longer than you may want, I'm going to make sure I give you the best boxer painting I could possibly give you. Something where you could be so proud of it. You could look at it. Because also, I want to just look up pictures of boxers to see how to do it. I would not feel right if I did a painting for you and it was not with my best efforts. So if you don't mind giving me some time, I would love to do a painting for you. But it won't be tomorrow. Is that alright? I work Monday through Friday, but I'm also a supervisor. And then I have martial arts classes. I'm married, so I go on dates. I also have some other things that I have. I have a lot of commitments. YouTube's sort of just like a part-time hobby. But I do a lot. Like, I'm spread thin, usually, to a lot of different places. So I'm always busy. If I'm streaming, that usually means I either planned it or I'm not busy this particular moment. But I need to leave soon to go. I don't know. Listen, realistically, I never set due dates with things because I don't know. But if I write it down, here, I'll show you. You see that is right there? I have this right here. The other thing is I don't believe in false promises. So that's why I'm not giving you an exact date because I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to say like, oh, I'll promise you this date and then I don't do it. I'm pretty sure you'd be disappointed. So I don't ever make a promise unless I know for a fact I can keep it. It's just a good rule of thumb to have because I want to make sure I'm a person of my word. You know what I mean? What I could promise you is I will do my best effort to make a really nice boxer painting. It's not going to be that long. That I can promise you. But I won't forget. I will even dedicate the video to you if you're consenting to that. I need your consent to dedicate it to you, though. I appreciate that. I understand that, and I appreciate it. Can I have your consent to dedicate it to you? Thank you. I'm very big with consent when it comes to dedications or video things. This is why I also don't like advertise charities or anything for somebody who passed unless I have explicit permission from the family. Right. Awesome. I'm gonna finish this painting up and then I gotta get ready to go. I'm also gonna call my husband in a few. I think this is the longest stream I've done. But then again, I have no concept of time. I'm a millennial. We don't have concepts of time. We just look at the clock and just magically see what happens. What do you think? Kai, is this cute? Thank you. And, do you have a YouTube channel? Alright, I'm just cleaning up some extra markers because it's in my way. What do you do for content? Hi, Stall. How you doing? Or is it Scal? Hi. Okay. I mean, if you do ever post content, let me know. I'd be happy to subscribe to you. If somebody tells me a channel they want me to subscribe to that they run, I usually use my whiteboard to write it down. So I'm going to finish this in a second. I'm just cleaning up these markers because I don't want to have to do it after. Scal! Like that? Scal! I'm fine. This stream has gone on longer than I thought it ever would, and I don't hate it. I'm just trying to finish up this last painting so I could honestly go get ready because I am craving Outback Steakhouse bloomin' onions. Give me all the bloomin' onions. That's valid. That's valid. Pretty sure if my mom knew what I was doing with my YouTube channel, she'd try to exploit it. I mean, what? No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, all tea, all shade, all pink lemonade. What is going on outside behind me? Also, please, a reminder to the channel. Thanks. This is my last painting before I have to go. My arms are killing me so much I'm not even going to do a background. We're going to just finish up the pug. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, all tea, all shade, all pink lemonade. Why are the white markers here not working? Me. I'm just gonna finish it up. So we're about to wrap up the stream. I would love to stay, but I cannot. So give me a second. Why is priming markers so evil? Ugh! Come on, come on. You're gonna prime. You're gonna prime. It's about to hit 4. I have to meet somebody at 5:30. I'm EST because I am the BEST. That was so arrogant and so not on brand. Oh my god! Can you prime? Marker, please prime! Dear God! For anyone who says priming markers looks easy, feel free to do it. I don't like this. My hand, my neck, my back, my anxiety attack. And God, am I having one of those right now. I'm kidding, mostly. I know, I'm looking for a black marker. I know how the pug nose is supposed to look. People have said I have a pug nose. Come on, where's the marker? Kinda a little bit the middle of the day. Yeah, it's like about to be 4. So I'm just trying to finish up this beautiful work of art. Cute little pug. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to... Alright, I'll Google that. Hang on. Oh, are you in the military? $1,600. $1,600. It's 1600. That's the time. Europe! My nephews are in France. I don't have children, but they're the closest thing I have to kids. So. Thank you. I'm just trying to finish up because I have dinner plans with my bestie. And my friend Kai here is the one who asked me to do a pug. I know it's black, but it would also be really hard to see if I did it black. So I'm using my artistic creativity and not doing it black. Ah! I don't know a single word of France. Did I just say France? I don't know a single word of French. I speak Spanish, though. Un poco, pero yo vivo mucho. I just want to make sure you can see the little nosy. But we're going to do a little hack. Gato. I'm not... Spanish isn't a native language of mine. It's just, I took Spanish class. Un gato, a cat. All right. That's done. Let me put away my art supplies and I'll say a final farewell to everybody. Give me a second. Because if I don't clean up, my husband comes home and finds all these art supplies everywhere. He gonna be like, Meryl, what did you do? And I'm be like, art supplies? Alrighty. Can you all give me a second? I'm just cleaning up. If I get a booth at a con, I might sell that painting. I have your info, your dog info, and your username. So all I need. We're going to wrap up. Thank you. Just give me a second. I'll do a final farewell. Boop. I am in my bedhead era. Everyone's like, I'm in my rapscallion era. No, this is my bedhead era. So, everybody, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, and I haven't seen sunlight in almost 3 hours, so I'm gonna go get ready to go, and then thank you for joining my spontaneous stream. I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I decided my fan base were the birdhouse, because why not? Let's just be the birdhouse. Alright, so... Ain't no way to believe it. See ya, birdhouse.